Okay, so this is problem 2A on the practice test. And on this one, they're asking us to write an equation for a line that fits the data in our scatter plot. And the scatter plot was in problem number 1, right? And it says be sure to define any variables that you use. So we want to create an equation using probably the point slope form, y equals mx plus b. And so that means that the first thing that we need to find is a slope. So we need to find the slope and the base in order to make this an equation. So if you go to the previous slide, the trick with getting 2 points off of the line is try to pick 2 points that are in an intersection point, like right here we got 8 and 3750. It looks like this is 3750, and this point here is 9 and 4250, right? If we draw a line across, so this point is 8 and 3750. I'm trying to read this graph here. And this point looks like it is 9 and 4250. So you want to try to get those points at the intersections because they are cleaner and easier points to work with than, say, like a point right here, which you'll have to do a little bit more guessing on what that number is. So I'm going to go with those 2 points there. So let's go back to our box here. So I need to find m. M equals y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. So our points are 8 and 3750 and 9 and 4250. 4250. And if we label these points, so this is x1 and this is y1, and the 9 is x2 and the 4250 is y2. So if we plug these into our equation, we have m equals y2's first, so we do the 4250 minus the y1, which is 3750, and we're going to divide that by x2, which is 9, minus 8, and that's going to equal 4250 minus 3750 equals 500. And then 9 minus 8 equals 1. So this number here is our m. I'll draw a little line to it. So this is our m here. Okay, so we still need to find b though. So we need to use this m and write our equation again. But this time we need to solve for b. So we're going to use one of these points here, plug it back into our equation like we did during the previous exercises. So we're going to plug this into our equation. So I'm going to use the 8 and 3750. So the y value is 3750 equals m, which is our 500, and then times x, which is 8, plus b, which we don't know yet. So if we take 500 times 8, that equals 4,000, right? 4,000, and that equals 3750, and plus b. So if we subtract both sides by 4,000, then we get our answer, which is b equals minus 250-ish. So we're going to use this b and plug that back into our equation for this b. So if we put in all our stuff here, so we got y equals m, which is 500, x, and then the minus 250. So this is our equation. Y equals 500 x minus 250. And then it wants us to define our variables. So see the variables right here? So our y is the y-axis part. So if you go to your graph, remember this is cricket population. So we're going to say y equals cricket population. Sorry for the messy handwriting. And x equals, let's go back to our graph, the decibels. Okay, so we defined our variables, we made our equation using the slope-intercept form, and that's all you have to do for 2A. Now let's go on to the next one.